Alright, this is beyond ridiculous. Beyond ridiculous. Beyond the scope of what I would want to do. This is what a $3,000 camera looks like torn apart. I mean, they're not that much now, but I'm pretty sure they were about $3,000 when they came out. I mean, there's a lot of metal in here. There's a lot of structure, and that's cool. But it's just nuts how many funky ass connectors there are in different spots, and just ribbon galore. So this is like the main lens. There's some motors here. The sensor's somewhere down in here. This is just like beyond ridiculous. So a regular camera is probably pretty complicated too, you know, a digital camera. So what I wanted is I wanted to get this part out, and to get to this part, like, you had to pull every piece, and that includes that. This is like one of the first things that comes off. And then you've got this. You've got the SD card reader. You've got some crap that's on the bottom. You've got HDMI, USB. And then that. And then some connectors that don't even come off. Like, I don't even know. I've looked at it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't come off. I don't want to find out the hard way. I think it goes all the way into here, and I think that's the screen. So anyway, we'll leave that alone. We didn't find anything except for that blown fuse right here on this board, and the power comes in through here. And as you can see here, these are microscopic. I took a piece of wire, a little strand off of here, and I bridged that blown fuse. And I'll be damned if that's the reason that this thing doesn't work. The only thing I can think of is maybe the people at Goodwill reverse polarity plugged it. It was like a guitar 9-volt center negative or something. Everything else tests fine. I've never seen a thing light up or anything. And also, if there's any problem with any of the firmware or anything like this, I don't think this thing will turn on either. These coils here are part of some power regulation thing. I mean, there's no fixing this fucking thing. Like, trust me, there is no fixing this. There is some, these are Samsung memory, EL Pedia memory, and that whole row of crap right there are fuses. I mean, I'd rather have my products a little bit bigger, and not use this type of technology. I don't know what the hell those are. Anyway, this is beyond, like, ridiculous. The kind of computer power that it takes to produce something like this has got to be crazy. I mean, just think about where we were technology-wise in the 1950s. Somewhere before the famous crash in New Mexico happened, or wherever it happened. And all of a sudden, couple years later, things started to very rapidly accelerate. Anyway, this is not, you know, if you look at computers and you look at how a processor chip is made, it's mind-boggling. It doesn't coincide with anything that we were already doing. Like, where did this technology come from? Anyway, it's beyond the average person's level of intelligence to comprehend this kind of stuff and fix it or repair it. So we'll see if we can get this thing going. I highly doubt that this thing is ever going to work. I'm going to. This is what I'm going to say. It might have been hooked up backwards. If the fuse protected it, then we're good. If it is some other reason that caused the fuse to blow, this thing is never going to work because we're not going to find out where it is. It's going to be somewhere in here. Okay, and that's just how it is. So I'll put it back together. I've got my receipt. I spent $12 on it. If I really wanted to, I might be able to sell it on eBay for parts, but after looking at it now, I don't even want to get involved in that of like selling somebody this as parts, because they're not going to be able to fix this thing. You know, what are you going to do with it? Unless you got like 4 or 5 of these, you know, and there's like some common thing that goes wrong with them, and you happen to have one that got dropped or something instead, you know, you might be able to fix it. But I'll just return the battery that I bought on Amazon. I had a pretty good feeling when, you know, you plug it in here and it doesn't turn on, you know. I mean, it's been fun. It's been a learning experience. It's pretty crazy. If I do actually get it fixed, it's like a $500 camera. So, and it might not be any good at fucking video. I don't know. So, that's why I use a brand new cell phone to do my videos. You know, I use the S23. It's not brand new anymore, but, and then I use a 108 megapixel Moto something or other older phone to do the live streams. So, but I would really like to have a professional camera for the channel to do stuff. I'm always buying crazy weird stuff to do filming and whatnot, and bring crazy crap like this to you guys. So, yep, and it's not a lot of screws, but boy, you got to make sure you got the right ones where they need to go. So I'm going to start putting this thing back together. Anyway, check out the live stream, because the live stream will be me putting it back together.